Hi guys, welcome to, well, my vlog. And this is going to be different than my other type of vlogs. This is kind of more formal. And for those of you that don't know, I live in Oklahoma, and we have just hit the peak of tornado season. So this video is going to show you guys what to pack and how to prepare for any case of natural disaster, fire, tornado, hurricane, earthquake, because we had those a couple of days ago too. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll show you guys what to pack, how to pack, and at the bottom of the video and at the end of the video I will list safe houses for you to go if you guys do not have a shelter for these national emergencies. I do want to say that the key to severe weather preparedness is just that, preparedness. Don't panic, don't go in a frenzy, and don't do things last minute. Have a go bag ready and waiting either by your door or in a cupboard or at your place of shelter if you are lucky enough to have a tornado shelter at your house, if that's what you're preparing for. Don't wait till the last minute, guys. Watch the weather, watch the news. Don't take this lightly. So like I said, this is not like my typical blog where it's upbeat and flirty. I need you guys to know that this is very serious. I want every one of you loverlies to be prepared and to keep you and your family safe. So stay tuned and see. Okay guys, so this is just some of the basics that you would put into your go bag. This is not, I don't know how to say, I guess this is not your emergency cabinet type thing, I guess, because we have a storm cellar, so we put everything in cabinets and keep everything already locked and ready to go. But since our cellar is currently not able to be used, we have to actually have a go bag. I'll talk about things to keep stocked in a pantry or even in a storm cellar if you have one later on. But for right now, this is in a go bag. This can be in a duffel bag, or if you have one of these like clear plastic totes that you can throw into the back of your car. Even keeping it in the back of your car would work too. These are great. This, I don't even know where I got. Like, you can see, like, there's writing on the sides. Like, I've had this for forever. But you can probably pick up something like this. This is just like one of those under the bed containers. You could probably pick something up like this from Walmart or Target or any discount store like that. Alright, so first things first, you always want to keep in your go bag our personal papers. This has mine and my husband's marriage certificate, our birth certificates, our social security cards, my kids' social security cards, and their birth certificates. So you want to keep all your important papers. Like, no matter what, those have to be with you at all times. God forbid something happens, you want to keep those. Another thing would be pictures of each and every family member. If you have a smartphone or even like an iPhone or even a phone with a little camera, it doesn't matter what type of phone. Phone with the camera would work too, as long as it's charged. Take a picture of everybody and what they're wearing the day of the storm. That way, God forbid, if you guys get separated, you can show them a current and recent picture. If you don't have a smartphone or a phone that has a camera, make sure you keep updated pictures in with your emergency files. Another good thing to always keep on tabs with you is a well-charged phone. Mine is not charged. And your charger. So these are actually not going in my go bag. These are actually going to go in my purse and keep with me at all times. If you guys have a spare charger, throw the spare charger in there. That works too. And since I have two littles, I like to pack something to keep them busy. So we just have a book and a coloring book to keep them busy for when we have to go to a shelter. And then you also want to have at least one change of clothes per person. So there are 4 of us, so I have 2 pairs of clothes, one for each of my littles, and then I have a pair of clothes, and my husband has a pair of clothes. And those all go in your go box, or your shelter box, or whatever you want to call it. Now that that's packed, you want to have sort of essentials. Medicine, I just bring children's Advil for the boys. My husband and I don't really take medicine. And you also want to have like a Ziploc baggie or even like a Walmart baggie. So that way if anything leaks, it's not going to go all over your clothes or all over your paperwork. So I'm just going to put all my stuff in this Walmart baggie. That is trying to blow away. That is blowing away. Like I said, we have medicine for the boys, razors. These are not really a necessity, but I mean, if you have a pack like this, it'd be great to keep with you. You know, shaving, and I'm pretty sure if you have to open up some stuff, you can break the top off and use a razor blade if you have to. I mean, things like that aren't, you know, really a necessity, but it's good since I stockpile. It's good that I have a bunch of this stuff and I just throw it in my go bag. Deodorant for me and my husband go in the bag, as well as 2 travel size toothpaste and toothbrush, but the toothbrushes are in our bathroom still, and moisturizer. I don't know if any of you have a storm cellar. They're not the most comfortable thing, and you do get dried out a lot, especially, you know, in the summer it gets hot and yada yada yada. Alright guys, so that was everything. Some things that we did not discuss. If you can, if like you have your own little storm cellar or something, you want to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day that you are projecting to be in said cellar, or shelter or whatever. If you're preparing for a hurricane, it's best to have a week's worth of water per person. If you are preparing for a tornado, like I am currently at the moment, 3 days worth is fine. Again, that's 1 gallon per person per day that you plan on being without water, or even being in a shelter. Our shelter is actually currently not able to be used. There is 3 feet of standing water in my storm cellar, and my landlord won't fix it, so I don't know what we're going to do. So I'm actually having to pack a go bag, because normally all our stuff is in the cellar, but so this is our go bag. I still need to pack water and light snacks. You guys always want to make sure you have light snacks and stuff, especially if you have little kids. If you don't have little kids, don't worry about it. You're a grown-ass adult, you know, you can wait until the power comes back on. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is my view right now of the weather. I mean, it doesn't look so bad on camera, but the wind's whipping pretty bad. We are actually under a tornado watch at the moment. Woohoo, wrong way. There we go. We are under a tornado watch at the moment. It's like 4:30, 5 o'clock right now. We're under this watch until 11 unless things change. So I got to keep checking my phone to check on the weather. Because as you saw, we live out in the country, so it's really hard to hear our tornado sirens out here. But yeah, this is not my ranting about the storm or anything. This is supposed to be helping you guys prepare and stuff. Oh, camera. If you have either a disposable camera or a digital camera, make sure that's charging. Bring that with you. So that way, if you have property damage when you get back to your house after it is deemed safe, guys, don't leave the shelter unless it is deemed safe by the personnel to take pictures of the damage and stuff. Me at the moment, I could care less if this house falls to the ground, because I'm renting and my landlord sucks. But yeah, know your surroundings, know your area, keep an eye on the weather. See, if I stop tucking hair, y'all can see how bad the weather is out here. Light snacks and stuff. If you're preparing for a hurricane, because I did used to live in Florida, so we're used to this, make sure you have canned food, nothing that requires electricity or much heat. If you can get away with having like little like camping fire thing, not like a campfire, but these little, like, oh god, I forgot what they're called. They're like those little freaking fire starter stoves that you take camping with you. If you guys have those are actually really great. Tornado, earthquake, hurricane, whatever. Those are great to have in your boxes and bags too. Non-perishable food is always the best. You still need to check the date on the food. Just because you bought it 3 years ago and you didn't have any natural disasters does not mean doesn't mean it's still good. So yeah, I don't really know what else to tell you guys. Just hope and pray that this tornado doesn't hit us. We are expecting an an F4 and F5, which is pretty bad. I've been out here for 2.5 years and have yet to actually have a tornado touch down where I live. We've had a couple of scares where we've had to go into our shelter at our old house. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Like I said, guys, keep an eye on your weather, keep your go bag packed. I will link some stuff for Pinterest down below for things to pack in emergency, which are really, really good. Sorry I keep pausing, guys. I think I keep hearing the tornado siren. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish packing my bag, get it all ripped and ready to go for when my husband gets home, and I think we're gonna go to like a fire station or something, because we can't use our cellar, and that's like the 6th neighbor all the way over there. I don't know if you guys can see. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. That's like the 6th person I've seen leave our street. So it's got to be getting pretty bad. I don't know what else we're supposed to do. Hope and pray, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Stay safe.